Hey there, Katie Chowdhury here to give you a quick little tip today based on a story of what happened yesterday in my experiences. My son Anthony and I took a trip to the city yesterday to see my grandma, and we had every intentions of making some homemade pizza last night for a treat to kind of kick off our summer together. Well, by the time I got there, it was 11. We were going to make this pizza for dinner, but I got there about 11 o'clock in the morning. We're potty training Anthony. We were on day 7 yesterday, so it was just, I felt pretty confident we could make it to Graham's without him having any accidents, and we did. It was fantastic. As I got there, plans changed very quickly because I was starting to get a headache on the side of my head. I'm prone to migraines. I've been a migraine sufferer all my life. It's in my family. Kind of know when it's coming. Could feel that pulsating, knew things were changing quickly, but I didn't really want to drive 40 minutes back as this was happening because it really hadn't hit the climax point yet of the headache. So we stuck around. We had a simple lunch, chickpea salad. Went downstairs in the basement. She has a finished basement, and he likes to play with the little Tykes, Fred Flintstone type car that she has in the basement. So he was sort of running around doing that, and she was doing some, she was sitting watching me do laundry because I had some of his wet clothes. And it was getting worse and worse as the minutes were going on. It got to the point that I took some Tylenol, extra strength, and was starting to get nauseous. Needed to go in the dark room, lay on the floor, put the pressure on the side. If you have if you're prone to migraines, you know what I'm talking about. It was just a very typical migraine. I didn't want this to happen though. I was doing everything I could to stay in control of my body because I didn't want my grandma to have to worry about my potty training boy. She'd have to hike him up on the sink to wash his hands, worry about making sure he was wiping and putting the pants back on because he doesn't like his shorts hanging at his ankles when he goes. He wants everything off. So I was sort of leery of having to leave her with him, but when you get to the point of no return, you don't really even know what's going on. So I sort of quietly snuck away and just sort of kept one ear open to make sure that I could help her if there was some type of an emergency of sorts. I'm listening to her and I hear, "Anthony, no. Anthony, no. We don't go potty in our shorts. You have to go on the toilet. No, Anthony, don't go pee-pee in your pants. Don't go pee-pee in your pants." She kept giving him the negative, and I really wanted to get up and say, "Wake her up, don't talk to him that way," but obviously it was only in one ear. It was helpful to her. So I said in my head, "Oh, this is a good thing to think about," because Anthony kept repeating, "Go pee-pee in my pants, go pee-pee in my pants," because the brain is triggered, the brain is wired to only hear the extra part, to not hear the don't. The don't part goes out the window. So it's important, and I try to do this every day with Anthony, and this is a good lesson for us to work with as parents, but also for ourselves, is that you have to speak to yourself in a positive zone all the time, in a positive light, because if we tell our kids, don't go on the street, don't kick the ball, don't walk on the grass, don't throw your spoon on the floor, they only hear the second part of it. And it's true for us too in our own lives. Speak to yourself in the positive. I will get this done by Friday. I will do my laundry today. I will walk the dog. I will read chapter 4 in my environmental science book tonight for my homework so that I'm ahead of the game by next Tuesday. You know what I mean? Simple tips to keep your head in a positive light, and all will be well. Well, to finish the story, we didn't do much of anything yesterday. There was no homemade pizza. There was no more anything. There was another set of storms that was coming in last night to our area, so we kind of waited for the lull in between, and by 6 o'clock I was back on the road to get home so that we would miss everything, and I just had a bowl of lentil soup when I got home to put something in my stomach until round 2 happened with the migraine. But this morning we are 100% better. The weather's a little better. It had a lot to do with the weather. So all is well that ended well, but just a thought to keep things in a positive light to help everybody stay on the right track. If you liked what you saw today, do me a favor and look below and click on subscribe so we can stay in touch. Talk to you soon.